Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Upgrades. I'm Jeremy Knoll.
And I'm John Suarez.
And today we're going to be talking about the Undead Unleashed deck from Innistrad Midnight Hunt. This is the blue-black deck that is really focused around zombies. Will Helt, the Rot Cleaver, is the commander in charge of the deck, and this one really highlights the zombies and the new Decayed mechanic on the zombies. Yeah. I know that you're real excited about this.
I am. It's a very, very sweet spin on tokens. Kudos to Wizards of the Coast on that.
Yeah.
You see a token, it's very simple, and the fact that they were able to kind of iterate on that and make a whole new thing with it is really sweet, and it's very flavorful.
All right, so for this episode, we are going to be doing things just a little bit different. We are going to be doing a top 5 countdown with an honorable mention card, and that first honorable mention card is going to be a little bit over our budget of 5 cards under $5, and that's Ghoulcaller Gisa. And that's a little bit over right now. If they reprint it, maybe we'll see it go down a little bit. But this card is, it just was reprinted recently in Jumpstart. It's really great. It makes a bunch of extra zombies where you just sacrifice a creature, you make a bunch of zombies based on that creature's power. You're probably going to have a pretty powerful creature that you sacrifice.
Yeah.
Because it's got all the lords in the deck.
Even if it's not, just sacking a decayed zombie gives you 2.
At the end of turn to get another 2.
Yeah.
But
this would be my number 2 if it was under budget.
Yeah, if it was under the $5 budget, it would definitely be very, very up there. So.
All right, well, we'll jump into it with number 5 after honorable mention, and that is Lazatap Plating. Colorless and a blue instant, amass 1, so we'll give you a 1/1 zombie army or a +1/+1 counter on a zombie army if you already have one. And it says you and permanents you control gain hexproof until end of turn.
Yeah, half of a heroic intervention in blue.
Yep.
Just seems awesome. And then you get that zombie army token, or if you already have a zombie already out, it gets another +1/+1 counter on it. Just another token to go in the deck.
And a protection spell. That's not even a counter spell. It's only 1 blue and a colorless. So if you don't have 2 blue open, maybe they won't expect it coming.
Yeah, I really like that card in this deck a lot. Our next one, moving on. This one is a Justin Parnell favorite, and that is Newscraft Mob. It's a zombie it's a zombie card that makes zombie babies. It's a 6 mana, 4 black zombie. It enters the battlefield with 5 +1/+1 counters on it. And whenever a player casts a spell, you remove a +1/+1 counter from it. And when you do, you make a 2/2 black zombie creature token.
Yep.
You're basically going to cast this and have, a good amount, like 3 to 4, maybe even all 5.
It always seems like every time we play against this card, it's 5 zombies. Every time, never ends, and there's always a lord, so this sticks around too.
Yeah, it just stays
every single time.
Stays around, gets that extra like +1/+1, +2/+2 or whatever from all the lords, and then you just have another massive zombie tokens that are just going to sit in there. So
yep. All right, number 3 is one of the classic zombies from Legions or 10th edition. That's Graveborn Muse. 2 colors, black, 3/3, and at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose X life and draw X cards, where X is the number of zombies you control.
Yeah.
So this card will automatically draw you 1 if for some reason it's the only zombie you have, but that won't be the case because this is a zombie deck. You're going to create a bunch of zombies, and this is just a really nice way of generating a ton of card advantage.
Yeah.
You're going to have a ton of creatures out, so losing a bunch of life isn't that big of a deal because you're going to be putting pressure on people. I like it. I think it fits the theme of what you're trying to do rather than just some random blue draw spell.
Yeah, I think the Muse cycle from Legions was really good. This one is super great in any sort of commander deck. Like we see Windborn Muse be used, we see Dreamborn Muse be a little bit used, and Graveborn is just one that if it goes into a zombie deck, it's always going to be good.
Yep.
So moving on to number 2, and that is Vengeful Dead, another classic zombie from back in the day, Onslaught, 4 mana. For a zombie that's a 3/2, and whenever it or another zombie is put into a graveyard from play, each opponent loses 1 life. Note that it does say another zombie is put into a graveyard, not yours necessarily.
Correct.
Not you control.
Correct.
So if somebody else is playing a couple of zombies, incidentally, then you're going to get that extra little bit of damage coming out of it. Yeah. And it is also one of the cards that has the ever important phrase, each opponent.
Correct. Just like the Blood Artist
Yeah.
type of deal. And this is Onslaught block. You were close. It's Scourge. I know
Scourge,
it's a while.
yes.
This is before your time. All right. And our number 1 card is a card that we actually removed when we were doing an upgrade video from another pre-constructed deck from the, was it AFR?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yep, it's AFR.
Yep. And that was Wand of Orcas. Underestimated.
We really underestimated this card.
We did. Now it's really good in this deck compared to the other one.
Yeah.
But 2 colors and a black. It's a legendary artifact equipment. Whenever equipped creature attacks or blocks, it and zombies you control gain death touch until end of turn. An equipped creature deals combat damage to a player. You create that many 2/2 black zombie tokens.
Yeah.
Not tapped either.
Not tapped.
Just in. And it equips for 3.
It's wild how how bad I underestimated this card. I thought it was just going to be very like mediocre. It's like, yeah, it's okay. In a zombie deck, it's going to be great. Honestly, in a non-zombie deck, this card is just absurd.
Yes.
It's so good.
Yep.
It just makes a bunch of untapped zombie tokens. In a zombie deck, it takes it way over the top, and that's why it's our number one for this one. But all right, so that is our top 5 cards under $5 for the Undead Unleashed deck from Midnight Hunt. Let us know what cards you would add to the deck if they're under $5 or not. You know, just what are your favorite cards that you would add to this blue-black zombie deck? And make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we will see you later.